Hey guys, Chris Chavez here from ChavezCreative Company, and sorry about the echo. I am in a little office today, so I'll do my best to kind of fix that weird echo that you hear. So if you're uncomfortable in front of the camera and the time comes for you to be in front of the camera to actually talk about your business, something happens. A character comes out, but it's a character that subconsciously is there and you had no idea until you saw that camera. And this character honestly was created from stage fright and false belief. Or maybe this character was created because of a negative experience you had during a presentation, whether it be live in front of a bunch of people or in front of the camera. In this episode, we're gonna talk about your mindset when it comes to being in front of the camera and how to own that character and make that character you and not something else. But guys, if this is your first time visiting my channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would select that like, subscribe, and just smash the notification bell so you can be notified of all things as I post them, because I am very passionate about the things that I do, and I hope you get a lot of value from these videos. Okay, so if you are a new business owner, right? You're a startup, and you need to get your word out there. You need to let your audience know who you are, what you do, you know, all that fun stuff. What's the best way to do that? Video. In your video, you want to come across as professional with a strong presence, a strong stage presence that really owns the room, you know what I mean? But don't confuse professional and personality as two separate things. So what is the definition of professional? Let me read it to you. The term professional refers to anyone who earns their living from performing an activity that requires a certain level of education, skill, or training. And what is the definition of personality? Personality is a characteristic way in thinking, feeling, and behaving. Personality embraces moods and attitudes. Both mesh together very well, but oftentimes we neglect the personality and we focus solely on the professional, which it's okay, but you have to have a balance. When you're professional, you're giving the details, talking about what your product or service can offer, but your personality is what's going to actually adequately express these things. I mean, you do need to be serious when it comes to your business, don't get me wrong, but to be serious, to be that professional 24/7, it's not going to resonate well. It's not going to show your personality and relatability that you know you need to express. I mean, honestly, let's face it, your goal in any marketing medium is to be relatable, is to be personable, and to be repeatable. Your content needs to be repeatable. I've said this before in a couple of other videos and posts that I've done on social media, but it's true. Relatable, repeatable, and personable are three big key takeaways that you need to get from this. And I often use Ryan Reynolds all the time in examples. Clearly, he's my man crush. But his production company, his marketing company, Maximum Effort, uses humor in a way where it's so repeatable that you are going to remember that product, Aviation Gin or Mint Mobile, no matter where you go. And yeah, I mean, Ryan Reynolds, his brand is humor. That's his brand, right? That's his niche. But it's so relatable that when you see a bottle of Aviation Gin, one of the ads that you've seen that resonated with you will pop in your mind, and then what happens? Curiosity. You're like, you know what? I've never tried the gin before. Let's just give it a shot. Bam, and there's a sale. Now, Ryan is just an example of many different ways, you know, that you can utilize humor. But do you see how if you focus solely on being professional, it doesn't allow for that relatability and that really uniqueness that you need to stand out from your competition? So quick little side note, put yourself in the consumer's shoes. If you saw your ad, is it something that would drive you in buying it or drive you in reaching out to learn more information? Or would you just go to the next competitor or someone else for the same kind of product? So we're gonna close this episode with a quote from Isabella Krotos, and she said, "Your personality is the only permanent thing in your ultimately temporary life that is more reason to cherish it."